Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course comment down below. So this is our model, and I'm going to be doing a cut crease. Yeah, usually I do a cut crease. Okay, so she asked me not to shave her brows, so I decided to like do a soap brows and so now I'm just following through with our lines because our eyebrows are really scattered and all. So I just tried to like do it the best way I could. Now I'm cleaning out the edges with concealer. I'm using my Early Girl Pro concealer. I actually got an Iman concealer, but then I noticed that the concealer was kind of too liquidy. I don't know if that word exists, but then and then when I used it to work, it was kind of like giving me this. It was kind of like washing down, and it wasn't giving me this stay I needed. So I had to switch back to my Early Girl Pro concealer. So please, if you want to get any concealer, just make sure you're getting a very good one, a very good concealer. Because I don't know why the Iman was not good. I don't know, probably because maybe the woman that sold it to me sold a fake product to me or something. I don't know. So now I'm just like cleaning her edges to like top of her brows with concealer, my Early Girl Pro concealer, of course. And believe you me, it wasn't like at first when I first saw the brows, I was like, will I be able to do this? Or or like the brows was actually really like you saw it in like the first the picture I showed before I started my video. It was really scattered, but I just tried my best possible to like carve it, like draw the brows the best way I could, and I later filled up the brows with mascara because there are some parts of her eyebrows that there are no hairs. Yes, so I had to fill them up with mascara. Yeah, and it's actually made sense. So now I'm just using my concealer brush to like buff out the excess concealer from off our brows. And I'm just literally tracing it. This is a flat brush, it's not a fluffy brush. So I'm just like following through with the lines and making the ones that weren't straight previously. I just made them straight with the concealer brush. And that's what I was doing. Actually, when I started, before I did this makeup, I didn't even know what to do. I didn't know whether like the eyeshadow look to do because I didn't want to do a nude makeup look on her. And this is like the first time I'll be doing, yeah, I guess. Okay, no, this is not the first time, but this is like the first time I'm doing a full makeup tutorial for a dark person. The other one I did was just the eyeshadow tutorial. I didn't do the full one. Yeah. So I'm just literally blending everything out with the concealer brush, and I'm going back with my spoolie to arrange her hairs, like to put it inside the line. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. So I said before I did this look, I didn't know what to do. I just knew I was going to do her makeup. I did not know what to do. I actually wanted to do a smoky eye initially, but then I was looking at it like, will I be able to do a smoky eye with this? And I found out that my black shadow it wasn't dark enough. It wasn't really dark. So I just decided to change the look. So now I'm just putting the concealer on the eyelid and I'm buffing it and I'm blending it with my blending brush.
Girl, you be like oxygen. Whenever I need somebody, be like oxygen.
So now I'm putting the concealer on the other eyelid. I'm kind of preparing the eyelid for the eyeshadow application. Actually, I used to use my powder to set the concealer after putting the concealer on her face, but actually stopped. I don't know why I stopped. There's no reason for me stopping. I just had to stop. Okay, yeah. So now I'm putting the mascara like to fill in the brows. It was looking scanty and all initially. Like I said, I'm filling out her brows with my mascara to make them thicker and kind of like well defined, I guess. Yeah. So that's what I'm just doing literally.
You are the air that I breathe. You that I need.
So this is how they turned out to be after filling them. Now I'm applying my black eyeshadow. I took it from my Morphe palette. I used my transition brush to like pick out the black. I transitioned the eye with black. Like I said earlier, my dark eyeshadow was very, very, very light. It wasn't as dark as I expected it to be. And I don't know, probably it's because that stayed for a little while. Because it used to be darker than this. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to do a dark like a smoky eye. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. But then when I saw the way the shadow came out, I just decided to change my mind and I did a cut crease. Yeah. So but I think I'm going to be doing a smoky eye soon, and I think because my palette, I don't think there's any palette that is okay. I have two palettes. One is Morphe and the other one is one shimmer shade palette. Sha. So, but I don't know. I will be doing a smoky eye soon though. I'll be doing a smoky eye. And I'm going to be using my ADS gel eyeliner, my black ADS gel eyeliner. I saw the hack online. I think Kita Beauty used it and another another makeup artist on YouTube to use it to make the eye more defined, like to make it darker and all. So now I used my concealer, my Elegant Pro concealer to cut her crease. You can use Elegant Pro concealer or you can use eyeshadow primer. Yeah, but since I don't have eyeshadow primer, I'm using my Elegant Pro concealer. And after doing that, I will let it sit for a while so that I can dry and I can apply the eyeshadow on it. Yeah, and it's dried quick. It didn't take time. I guess okay, the first time I did a cut crease, my concealer was kind of getting in the way of the eyeshadow. I guess I put too much concealer on the base, so it was like kind of like coming out from like the brush, and it was like giving me this rough look and all on my eyeshadow. So I guess for you to do a cut crease, you just need to put little concealer, not too little, but just enough, a sufficient amount so I can get dried on time and you can do what you have to do. Especially when you don't have maybe like an AC in your studio or something like that. Yeah, so now I picked my golden shade, golden shade here with my eyeshadow brush. Yeah, and that's why I'm applying it over the cut crease. I'm trying to blend it out with the black eyeshadow that is already there, and I'm following through with the line so that it can get to the edge of the cut crease neatly. Now when I was cutting the crease, it wasn't easy. At first I didn't want to make it this big, but it's okay now. I actually wanted a very small cut crease, but it turned out to be this, because as I was doing the cut crease, it was kind of like I was having the lines were not straight, and as I was trying to go back to straighten them, they were becoming bigger. So I just had to do what I had to do, and I dropped it then to have like a perfect line for the cut crease. Guys, please don't mind the location. I'm in the school still. I'm back in school, and I kind of dropped makeup videos on my YouTube. I kind of stopped for a long while, and for a starter, I'm not supposed to be like dropping, like, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not supposed to be like keeping like so much distance before posting, so my YouTube channel can grow and all. So that's why I just decided to like start doing a YouTube tutorials, notwithstanding the background and everything like that. Because I downloaded KineMaster and I tried using it to change my background, but I saw that it wasn't working. That it only worked when the real background is plain, and this my own real background is not plain. So I can't use it, so I just deleted it. So with the same brush, I picked my white eyeshadow and I put it out in the corners of her eye. Yeah, I used the other side of the eyeshadow brush. I didn't change the brush, I used the other side. So now I'm applying the liner. I'm doing a dramatic eyeliner for this look. wanted to make the eyeliner really dramatic. Yeah. So I made it very, very dramatic. Like when I first started doing the eyeliners shit and all, I wasn't getting it. Like it was really, really hard for me. And when I was watching YouTube videos, because I used to watch a whole lot of YouTube tutorials, and it's not by just watching them. Believe you me, if you don't practice, if you watch 1,000 videos and you don't practice, you are still not going to get it. So I was watching them and I was like, oh, this is going to be easy. So when I got my eyeliner, I tried doing it and it didn't turn out well. It didn't turn out well at all. So, but with consistency and practice, I was getting the hang of it. Nobody's perfect. I'm still trying to attain perfection. Like in all I do, like even I still watch YouTube tutorials every day. It's not easy to achieve perfection, but I guess with consistency, like I said earlier, I'd achieve it by God's grace. Amen. So like I just went back like to make the line straight, and this is the line at the top wasn't very straight, so I just went back to make it straight and fulfill all righteousness. So now I didn't show this on camera. I used my concealer brush to sharpen the edges of the eyeliner. It wasn't as sharp as I wanted it to be, so I did that, and I used my foundation to do that, because it's easier to blend when you use the foundation than when you use a concealer. And that's like the foundation I'm using all over her face now. I'm using Ckay foundation. And I'm using my beauty sponge to blend out the product on her face evenly. So guys, she was kind of sweaty. It caused the eyeshadow to break and all, but then I fixed it up at the end of the makeup and all. I fixed it up. I added more eyeshadow on her eyelid and covered up the patches. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm highlighting beneath her eye, her forehead, under her cheekbone, and the bridge of her nose. I kind of saw this makeup trend, but I didn't really get the way they did the concealer. They just put a little under her eye and beside it to like lift up the eye and all. So I tried it, but I've not gotten it yet to the way I want, so I'll keep on trying it until I'm perfect. And now I'm just blending out the concealer from off her face. I let it sit a bit on her face, and then I'm using the same beauty sponge I used to like blend out her foundation. That's what I'm using to blend out her concealer. I didn't change it. Guys, I'm sorry about the way the camera is positioned. My friends were the one doing like the video and all, so they were talking and they're videoing too, so it was they're kind of shaking and all. I was pissed off, but I couldn't have done anything because they're like doing me a favor. I hope to get a stand soon and a better camera. Yeah. So I'm just highlighting the places I I'm setting the places that I highlighted. My Sasha buttercup setting powder. This is for dark people. I'm also setting the bridge of her nose. So now I'm using my powder brush and I'm using my powder all over her face to like set the rest of her face with the powder. Then go to the so now I'm using my ADS gel liner, my brown shade gel liner. Like this gel liner is like everything. Like I've been using it. Like I use it for my lip most of the time. Like when I want to do the lip, especially the upper lip, and when I don't want them to be the same color, like that's why I use. I have a brown lipstick, but then this gel liner is everything, and it's really smooth to use. It doesn't dry quickly. Like there's enough time for you to do whatever you want to do, and it is lasting. I really like how it turns out to be every time I use it, and it's really nice. It's very nice. I advise you get it. I have the black one too, but I don't really use it. This is most of the time. But then I watched a makeup tutorial on YouTube, and then they used the gel liner for the eyebrows. Yeah, I kind of saw when they were using the liner to draw out the eyebrows, and they later cleaned out the edges with concealer, and it was really nice. So I'm just putting the gel liner on her lower lip too, and now I'm adding my matte lipstick. My matte red lipstick on her lower lip. I kind of wanted to do a nude lip too, but I figured out that I have been doing nude lips and all, and I didn't want to continue like with that. So I changed the lip to like red, but I added nude. Yeah, of course, I added nude in the inner corners of her lip. So yeah, now I'm adding the nude lipstick and I'm blending it out with my blending brush. Yeah, my lipstick brush. I kind of wanted to leave the lip like dried, like matte like that, but kind of like this shiny stuff like the lip gloss gives to the lip, and like I kind of like feel like when you add lip gloss, it defines the makeup more than when it's just matte. So like it depends. People have their different satisfaction and all. So I just contoured her nose a little. I have cheekbones and all. So now I'm using my smaller powder brush to like dust off the powder from beneath her eye. She was tearing a lot, like a whole lot. I was like, I was asking her, I had to ask her, should I stop the makeup? Like she was tearing a lot and it was ruining the powder beneath her eye. She was like, it's because it's the first time she fix like something like that. She's like, okay, kind of like understood, but then she was tearing a lot. I didn't even line a waterline because she was tearing, and that would definitely like end the whole makeup. So I just decided to leave it blank that way. I didn't line it. So now I'm just using powder all over her face, all the areas I didn't add powder to before. I'm doing that now with my powder brush.
And I'm my song, it's a melody, I go sleep for them. If loving you is a melody for so long, I've been running away from love. Last I'm not falling in love. Oh, no.
So I sprayed her face with my Kiss Beauty setting spray. My friend didn't like, she didn't video that So I did it. I had to do it off camera. But now I'm kind of like highlighting her nose with my Kiss Beauty, my glow kit. Yes, my bronzer. I'm highlighting her nose, her forehead, and her cheekbone with bronzer.
I get plans for you.
So I've already added the lip gloss here.
I go dey pray for
I
you.
already added the lip gloss here. She was almost
I go
tearing
fly fast for
again. I
you.
was at this point. I didn't know what to do. I was already
Far for
frustrated
you,
and
far for.
I didn't just know what to
My
do. But
baby girl,
then
I will ride for you.
it's later it came out well at the end of the
I
day.
go
Please don't
there
mind the
for you.
background. My roommate's clothes were all
I
over. So
go
this is
far
the end
fast for
look.
you.
And she really liked the look at the end of it
My
all.
body,
It
my
just
for.
she really liked.
Girl, you be
So
like
thanks for watching.
oxygen.
Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like, please.
Whenever
See you
I
next
need
time.
somebody,
Bye.